Welcome to this Gateway Lifestyle video. There are 8 lifestyle exercises, but don't feel obliged to complete all of them. I recommend that you pick 2 that resonate with you and try to complete those before you reach the next lifestyle video, which should be in 1 week's time. This way, if you repeat the entire video series, you can pick another 2 the next time around, or even pick all remaining exercises. Feel free to omit any lifestyle exercises that don't resonate with you. This process isn't for me, it's for you. And if you don't like something, simply don't do it. But part of individual transformation is stepping outside of our comfort zones and behavioral patterns. So I do encourage you to try those things with an open mind. You can log in the spreadsheet, a link is in the description, anything that comes out of your exercise, good or bad. Shop around the edges. Luckily, many grocery stores are designed such that the fresher and less processed foods are generally found around the edges of the store. Avoiding the aisles in the middle as much as possible is a simple first step to reduce the amount of processed, preserved foods that end up in your cart. Next time you visit the grocery store, see what your cart looks like after only shopping from around the edges of the store. If necessary, visit the aisles in the middle, but when doing so, separate those items from what you chose before visiting the aisles. When done shopping, consciously review each item in your cart and ask yourself if it's needed, why it's needed, review the ingredients, and if you don't feel right about purchasing it, then simply put it back. Replace a sugary drink. Sugar-filled drinks can easily affect your diet, cravings, mood, and much more. Having something refreshing to drink is essential for some people. Rather than removing that sugary drink, replace it with either kombucha, kefir, tea, or simply water with a dash of sea salt in it. My favorite hot drink is ginger tea, which is literally just chopped ginger in hot water. And my favorite cold drink is homemade kombucha with added fruits like strawberry or pear. Address your finances. If you are struggling financially, especially if you've reached the point where you prefer to not log in and check your bank balances, perhaps this exercise is for you. For help with financial stability, begin reading Ramit Sethi's book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, or any book by Dave Ramsey, or listen to any podcast episode featuring either one of them. Their advice has been priceless for me over the years and helped me avoid predatory lenders, predatory investors, and predatory banks. I literally began reading these books at the bookstore because it felt too expensive to purchase them at the time. But after applying some basic principles, I was quickly able to see where I was struggling most and have a realistic timeline of when I could financially be debt-free. Technology-free evening. This one might be harder than it sounds. Leave your phone on airplane or do not disturb mode if you're worried about missing an important call, and keep from using it for the entire evening and overnight. Find a good book, magazine, or print out something interesting you always wanted to read but previously hadn't found time for. Draw something. Spend at least 10 minutes drawing. It doesn't matter what surface, what drawing tool, or what you draw. Doodle, sketch, duplicate something, anything at all. Draw something as serious or as ridiculous as you want. If you're terrible at drawing, then be sure not to judge yourself for the outcome. I'm terrible at drawing too. If you wish, share your creation with someone else, especially if it's terrible. Real salt. Take a minute to search the internet for sodium chloride and how it's produced. Then search for Himalayan salt, sea salt, or rock salt. Learn the differences, especially when it comes to human dietary needs, headaches, cravings, etc. Read the ingredients on your most commonly used salt at home. take a look at the ingredients of the different salts available at the grocery store or online. This might be most interesting to those who suffer from frequent headaches. Find a swing. This one seems easy, but not so much for an introvert. If you happen to pass by a public swing set, take at least 10 minutes to swing on it, sit on it, or even push someone else on it. Eat lower. Eat a meal either on the floor, a carpet, a low table, or even eat off of a chair. Do whatever is most comfortable and relaxing, but try to be as low to the floor as possible. If possible, share the experience with others.